Shion, can you make a color with this recipe?
Let me see. Oh, mushroom dye?
Looks great, right?
I couldn't say, but I can make it, yeah. I'll add it to my store, so don't hesitate to order it.
Awesome! Thanks!
Hey there! Thank you so much. See you!
Do you need anything? See you later.
Hey, what do you think?
What do you mean?
The scenery around town. Don't you wish there was more green?
Honestly, I don't care either way.
Well, you should. Man cannot live on bread alone, you know.
I don't even know what that means.
It means you can't feel truly alive without feeding your soul, too.
True. Now that everyone in town doesn't have to worry about keeping their bellies full anymore, a little greenery couldn't hurt.
Exactly. And improving the sights would attract even more people.
So, you're saying we should paint all the houses green?
No. I'm talking about plants. I want Spino to be lush with greenery, like forest land.
Then how about I hop on over there and uproot some of theirs?
That won't work. Plants need specific environments to grow.
Then what do you want us to do?
I have an acquaintance named Shu who lives in Kentar. She's a botanist, so I'm sure she'd know what'll grow here.
Guess we'll go ask.
Thanks. She's probably hanging around some big tree in Kentar.
What a fun place! There's so many people to scare here!
Is that you, Spook? Your disguise is so good, I didn't recognize you. go! I've been through worse than that. Hey, lady! You shoe by any chance?
Oh my, now what would a demon want with me? If you're here to take me away, can I finish my research first?
Huh? We came to ask about plans. You want to come to Spino with us?
Spino. So that's where the afterlife lies.
The afterlife? Are you off your rocker, lady?
Looks like this isn't working.
Ma'am, we're from a town called Spino in Sandland. We were hoping for advice on raising plants in the desert.
Plants? In the desert? My, that sounds splendid! But while I would love to assist, I am afraid it will have to wait.
Why's that?
A young junker has taken to asking me for money, you see. And since he visits so often, I've grown quite attached. I can't leave him until he's old enough to make it on his own.
Ma'am, are you sure he's not deceiving you?
Don't be silly. He's such a sweet young boy.
Just saying he could be scamming. Never mind.
Perhaps we should look into the matter ourselves.
Do you know where that junker is now, ma'am?
Let's see. I believe he said he's often at Sajida camp.
Got it. Thanks.
Why, hello there.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, hello.
Nice! One down. Damn, it's after us! And its aim's pretty good! down!
It's not a good idea to try to fight that thing barehanded.
Here we go. Well, so it goes. Here we go. Whoop! Nice! One down.
Hey, are you the junker fleecing Miss Shu?
What's this about all of a sudden?
Answer the question. You know Shu and Kentar, right?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I know my own debtor?
Debtor? What the heck's that?
Someone who's in debt to you, obviously.
Huh? But aren't you the debtor?
You've got it backwards. I'm the lender. I lent Shu money to help her research ways to breed new flowers.
So the reason you keep asking her for money is...
To collect on interest, naturally.
That's ridiculous. From what Shu said,
I mean, that lady's got nothing but plants on the brain. At best, she probably thinks of me as a particularly fussy one that needs a lot of resources to grow right.
she said boy, so I'd say she considers you more like a son.
Ugh, damn it. I just can't help going soft on that woman. I'd usually be a lot stricter. But when it comes to her...
Sounds like you've grown attached to her, too.
Why not just forgive her loan?
Not even I can be that nice. I'm part of a group, you know. If I can't get her to pay up, someone else will make sure she does. Anyway, that's the situation. So, you all want to pay up for her? Don't know the details, but it seems her debt's a burden to you too.
How much does she owe exactly?
About this much. At this point, I'm just gonna forget about trying to collect the interest. Not a bad deal, huh? So what do you say? Well, I'll be a demon haggling down a debt. Let's see. If you'll take on a job worth roughly what she owes me, I'll clear the debt.
What kind of job are we talking about?
A bunch of wannabe junkers have this spot called the Big Junkyard. They store the scrap parts they steal from us junkers there. Get them back for us, and we're square. Deal?
Works for me. That's more my style.
Glad to hear it. Rumor has it that the scrap parts are being stored at the center of the Big Junkyard. Hope that helps.
Got it. Here we go. Whoa! Whoop! Hup! Here we go. Hit! Whoop! Here we go. Whoop! Here we go. Whoop! Hit! Here we go. Whoop!
Finally! The perfect spot for our contest is up ahead. Follow me. So tell me, what are you demons?
Dunno. You wanna handle this one, Thief?
Let's see. Well, we've lived on this world long before humanity even existed. Think of us as your venerable ancestors.
Wow. So you're like the original people of our world? That's rad. So, that's who Supreme Commander Bread and Mooniel are fighting with.
We want nothing to do with this annoying conflict they're forcing on us.
You're not thinking of wiping us all out, are you?
Hey, we're not monsters. Leave us out of your dumb wars.
Supreme Commander Bread is always telling us that demons are the baddest of the bad. But I'm starting to think that can't be true.
Exactly. Demons aren't the bad guys at all.
I agree. They might have the purest hearts of anyone in this world.
Oh, our hearts are pure, all right. Pure evil.
Beelze, how about you shut your trap for a bit? General Croa, won't you lend us a hand? You've been thinking, haven't you, about which side is right and which is wrong?
Not so sure about that. Right is relative, after all. One person's right is another person's wrong.
You mean, after all this, you really still think Bread is in the right?
You're the princess, right? Under normal circumstances, I'd be at your command. But these times sure as hell aren't normal, and I answer only to Supreme Commander Bread. I owe him for taking us in when we had nothing to our name, and giving us a life in the army.
So you're just going to turn a blind eye no matter what he does?
Well, to me, honor is more important than being right.
But
Let it go. He's already made up his mind.
Yeah, you're Nothing like what I expected. Right here. Now then, let's get started.
Yup. You guys just let me handle this.
All right.
Now, my little demon friend. Ready for round 2?
Here we go.
Landing that hit, though, that's the problem. Watch out! Here he comes!
Is that all?
BL, don't give up!
Well, I can tell you're putting your heart and soul into this battle.
As if. I'm a heartless, soulless fiend, you know.
Oh, did I accidentally offend you? Is that all?
BL, don't give up!
Ah. Crash him, Prince! Never was much. Let's take this fight up another gear, Beelzebub!
Hot, hot, hot! Uh-oh, it's catching fire!
Or where that came from!
That hurt, you stupid... Ow, ow, ow!
Just a little more! Bad.
Hot, hot, hot! Uh-oh, it's catching fire!
Tuck him in, Prince!
Whoa!
Dang it. That's my loss. Here. The Aquanium's yours.
You sure about that? You will definitely be punished for handing it over, won't you?
Yep, discharged at the least. Back to being unemployed, I guess.
So, what will you do now?
That's a good question. I could be special ops, a staff officer, maybe a servant like you. That said, I think there's a princess who's awful short-handed on nights.
You'll lend us a hand?
I'm borrowing yours, actually. May I, princess? That probably isn't how you're supposed to do it, but anyway, my blade's yours.
Gah! Would you get over yourself?
But why? You said that you owed bread.
Didn't I also say honor's important to me? After you saved me back at Styranus Ruins, I owe you guys too.
So, you'll join us?
Nah, I got another idea in mind that I think will be more helpful to you. Here, take this. It's a private line between us. When the time comes, I'll get in touch.
Okay. Got it.
I'm off. Treat the princess right while I'm gone, will ya?
We've gained a powerful ally.
Yeah.
I say don't expect too much out of him.
Sheriff Rao here.
This is Longo. We need you back at camp right now.
What happened?
We'll explain after you get here. Bread is about to make a move.
Understood.
Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh?
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
You said it. Never thought we'd end up in a different country.
It's fun though. We've seen lots of cool stuff.
I'll always treasure this time with you guys.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance.
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
Help! Someone please! Help! Someone please! Help! Someone please!
Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh?
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
You said it. Never thought we'd end up in a different country.
It's fun though. We've seen lots of cool stuff.
I'll always treasure this time with you guys.
It's more like they've been hidden than abandoned.
The last thing the Forestland Army wants is weapons making their way to the Resistance, after all.
At least that was sort of fun.
That was sweet.
Here we go. Oh, is that it?
No way!
Here I go! That hurt, you stupid jerk!
Prince, you got this.
Take that! Nice! Now we bring it to that deck collector. Here we go. Whoop. Take that!
Hang it on!
Yeah.
No way!
It's more like they've been hidden than abandoned.
The last thing the Forestland Army wants is weapons making their way to the Resistance, after all.
It's more like they've been hidden than abandoned.
The last thing the Forestland Army wants is weapons making their way to the Resistance, after all.
Here we go. Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh? Here's the stuff you asked for.
Sweet! Nice going, pal!
So we're square now, right?
The promise is a promise! Tell Shu I said hi, would ya?
Ma'am, about that Junker boy you told us about. He sorted out his money issues. He says hi, by the way.
My, is that so? I suppose that means he won't visit anymore. I'll miss his company.
I wouldn't be too quick to write him off.
Anyway, now you can come to Spino, right?
Ah, yes. Turning a desert into a garden. Sounds exciting.
See you there.
Phew. Well, that'll do for now. It's way more rewarding growing plants for somewhere that's bare as can be.
Pleased to meet you. Then it's settled.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, he never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Don't go too crazy.
Prince.
We can use this we can repair it. Okay, now for some hot intel on the area.